Good evening and welcome to 9 News Now. I'm Elizabeth Val with a look at your evening headlines. In Jamaica, Hurricane Melissa has crossed the island. While officials there are still figuring out the damage, a wedding party from Baton Rouge was among those riding out the storm. The couple was married Saturday along with a dozen of their family and friends, but flights out got canceled as that storm approached, leaving everyone stuck where they were. Back here at home, friends and church family prayed through the storm for the safety of all.
Jamaica is not a really prosperous island, poor people, and we know it's going to be, devastations afterwards. So we're praying for them that they would recover, because I know in due time that our pastors, both pastors, their families and their congregation will be on a plane back.
Coming up on 9 News at 10, we'll hear from the newlyweds as they describe the storm's impact and its aftermath. Back here at home, a new part of the Move EBR project got underway today as officials broke ground on the Groom Road corridor. This project is designed to enhance pedestrian and potentially bicycle areas for people traveling to school and other public facilities along the corridor. Officials will also work to improve drainage in hopes of preventing flooding in some of those localized areas. The actual construction is set to begin November 17th. A few crime alerts for you. 5 men are facing drug charges after Livingston deputies say they busted a fentanyl lab. Deputies say they busted a home in Walker and found fentanyl, meth, cocaine, and marijuana. Deputies also found more than $1,400 along with other supplies you see here. A man is facing charges for a shooting at the Red Roof Inn in Baton Rouge. You may remember 2 people were injured in September in the hotel's parking lot along Boardwalk Drive. The shooting started after an argument. Police say that they arrested Marquis Cross. He is facing several charges, including attempted murder. It is 9:02 now. Let's get a check of your weather picture over to Dr. Steve Caparata. Steve.
Hey Liz, tracking scattered showers, couple of storms tonight ahead of a cold front. As expected, a little bit of rain in the area. Good news is nothing severe. As expected, the storms tending to weaken as they got farther east. Still some downpours though, a little pop of lightning showing up around Kentwood right now, so that cluster moving off to the east. A little bit of rain in Pike County. Some showers around Zachary, St. Francisville, and still the cold front to our west, so you can see some downpours around Opelousas and just east of Marksville. Everything kind of moving off to the east southeast. Still mainly dry here in the Baton Rouge area. Our Sky 9 view over downtown brought to you by Our Lady of the Lake. Still mild outside. 73 Baton Rouge to Gonzales, but mild temperature is going to be changing. Here's what's on tap for tomorrow. In the wake of that front, we'll be dry by the time you wake up. Starting out low to mid 50s, but winds are really going to be kicking. Only around 60 at noon, and highs tomorrow in the mid 60s. We keep it windy through the day, so not only is it going to be much cooler, that breeze is really going to be adding to it. Look at these wind gusts in the 30s beginning tomorrow morning and potentially sticking with us right on into the afternoon. So big changes on the way in the wake of that cold front. Melissa, an historic storm, made landfall as one of the strongest hurricanes on record anywhere in the Atlantic Basin. Jamaica now getting back over the ocean and already an eye redeveloping now as it approaches Cuba. It's a Category 3 tonight, and you can see it'll come right across eastern Cuba into the southeastern Bahamas, from there passing close to Bermuda later on this week, and finally headed out to sea. All right, back here at home, much cooler weather headlining the remainder of the week. Looking good for Halloween and trick-or-treating. Sunshine will keep it dry. The weekend, for the most part, looking pretty good. I do have a small rain chance returning late Sunday, early Monday. Don't forget, fall back as daylight saving time comes to an end. And overall, looking pretty good as well into the early part of next week. Liz?
Steve, thank you so much. Coming up on 9 News at 10, money for food stamps runs out in 3 days, but lawmakers are scrambling for a backup plan while others are organizing food drives. We'll look into the efforts to keep everyone fed in our next newscast. And remember, in the meantime, our 9 News app is a great way to keep up with all the things going on in our area. If you haven't already, make sure you make that free download. Just scan the code there on your screen. Friends, thank you so much for joining us for this quick look at your headlines. I'm Elizabeth Vowell. Our next newscast is 9 News at 10 on WAFB. We hope to see you there. Good night.